Alyssa with Planitgood, and today we are at Lassen National Park, which I'm really excited about. And we're going to be doing two really cool hikes, Devil's Kitchen and Boiling Springs. And so we're gonna really get to see the volcano in action because there's gonna be geothermal activity and like bubbling water and stuff. So, and it's a very doable day hike. It's just 4 miles round trip, and then that one's like 1.8 miles. The other great thing about this hike is that it's off the beaten path. It's not in the main entrance, and you have to take a dirt road to get in here, and you can do it like in a sedan. You don't have to be in an SUV. And we saw lots of deer and chipmunks and wildlife, and the parking lot's pretty dead right now, so we kind of have the place to ourselves. We're about 1 minute into the walk and it's already gorgeous. You go through this little walkway through a meadow. There's lush green grass and plants everywhere, and chirping birds. There is a nesting bird right here, and there's little babies running around. We just came across them. How cute. Oh my gosh, look at those babies. There's the nesting mother and her little babies back there running around in the grass. We just came upon this stream, and there's this neon green algae that's like the color of my nail polish. And when you touch the water, it's hot. So there's definitely some kind of like thermal activity, geo hot springs. And it's leading down there. There might be like maybe a hot springs or something down there. I think that might be the Drakesbad Resort or something like that. But yeah, it's pretty cool to see the volcanic aspect of Mount Lassen. Now I can tell that this one is not a geothermal hot spring or anything, and the water is very cold because there's none of that neon green algae. And there's a bunch of little creeks running along the trail on your way, and so you can kind of figure out which one's the hot one and which one's the cool one based on the algae color that's growing in it. One of the great things about this trail is that you come across all these little meadows that butt right up to the hillside, and it is so gorgeous. And the view is 360 because no matter where you look, you get all these meadows with a hillside. And we have another creek. Oh my gosh. There's a little paddle wheel on the creek. That is so cute. It's made out of sticks. How funny. The one thing about this hike is that you're constantly going between exposed sunny areas and then these shady cool areas, so it's definitely a good idea to bring layers, like because you'll be walking out through these hot meadows and then you'll come into a shady spot. So definitely bring layers. It's the middle of June and we keep going between hot and cold, hot and cold. We're just walking along, and there's these bright pink, like either flower or fungus or something. And there's another one right here. And they're just out in these wood piles. Everything is brown out here, and then you come across this little burst of color. Super cool. We finally made it down to Devil's Kitchen, and you can kind of see some steam coming out there. I think there's a boardwalk down here that we go on, but the first thing you will, well, you'll hear the water first, and then you will smell like rotten salty egg smell. So we're gonna go down farther and hopefully see some more steam coming up. Talk about scary. May give way underfoot, so we are definitely going to stay on the sidewalk. And You can see the steam coming up out there. Very cool. Let's have a look-see. Wow, the water is so pretty. I wonder how hot it is. It's really beautiful and clear, and you can tell that it's hot water because it has that almost like, I don't know, like murky, creamy color, like hue to it. Did you feel it?
Spoiler alert, it's cold.
Oh, it's cold. You have
I'll walk down
the steam coming out from this rock pile, and then the one's coming out from that one back there. And it sure does smell. There's like boiling mud pots, and you can hear it going. Maybe this is like an old mud pot that's no longer in use. And then probably if you stepped on that, it might fall through. I think this is my favorite view so far.
There's even more coming up out of the forest back there.
Yeah, this is
Watch, you'll see an occasional puff. That's really cool. Really shows it.
There's bees galore out here. If you're allergic, watch out. So this is the kind of upper area, and there's sulfur all over the rocks. So there's our nice egg smell. And you can just see it drifting up and drifting out of all of these rocks. It's amazing. You can actually hear this one and see it boiling. It's really cool. And you can feel the heat. It is like hot up here. Wow. There's butterflies all over this trail. Orange ones, and then the periwinkle ones, which we haven't seen yet. Finally got the periwinkle on camera. They have been so hard to find and film. There. Ha ha ha. We just finished up our hike. It was really great, invigorating, great to be out in fresh air, green grass, orange butterflies, gray mud pots. We saw all the colors of the rainbow and then some. It was a pretty doable hike. It was 4 miles, pretty flat. We saw lots of older people and people with kids doing it, so anybody can do it. We highly recommend this hike, and we highly recommend Lassen. I think it's kind of a underrated national park. And if you want to see more fun, quirky, and strange videos, be sure to check out our other videos and subscribe.